Hello, a very good morning to class 4. As I told you, I will be teaching you English. So today we will be covering the noun number. So first we will recall what we have done in our earlier class. So what we have done? We have done parts of speech. What we have done? Parts of speech. So there are 8 parts of speech. What are they? There are 8 parts of speech. So first one is noun, second is verb, third is adjective, fourth is prepositions, then comes the pronoun, adverb, adjectives, conjunctions and interjections. So there are 8 parts of speech. I will repeat it again. You have to repeat after me. First is noun, second is verb, prepositions, pronoun, adverb, adjectives, conjunctions, interjections. Okay, so there are 8 parts of speech. So first we have done with noun. So what do you mean by the noun or the definition of noun? Noun are simply the naming words. What are noun? They are simply the naming words. It can be person, place, animal, thing or idea. What are noun? You have to remember 5 things. Person, place, animal, thing or idea. So these are the noun, and we have done parts of types of noun also. What are the types of noun? First one is common noun, proper noun, abstract noun and material noun, and then comes the then comes the collective noun. So there are 4 parts. I am repeating it again. Repeat after me. Common noun, proper noun, material noun, abstract noun and collective noun. So we will come to our next chapter, that is noun number. What is our next chapter? That is noun number. So what do you mean by the word noun number? There are some noun which are countable and uncountable. So now you will ask the meaning of countable and uncountable. So the first word which I told you, countable. Countable noun. So what do you mean by the word countable noun? Countable noun means the noun which we can count. I am repeating it again. Countable nouns means which things we can count or the nouns we can count. For example, we can count boys. Okay, we can count boys. We can count birds. We can count birds also. So these are the things which we can count. So second comes the uncountable noun. Second comes the uncountable noun. So what do you mean by the word uncountable? It is opposite of countable. It is opposite of countable. Countable means we can count. So uncountable means we cannot count. Those nouns that we cannot count, like we can't count water. It is not possible. We can't count water. And for example, I am having a cup of tea. Okay, as you can see, I am having a cup of tea. So I can't count tea. So this is also comes under uncountable noun. Those things we can't count, those things which we can't count comes under the uncountable noun. Okay, so first things we have learned in the noun number was countable. We have learned countable noun and the uncountable noun. So I am repeating it again. Countable means that we can count, जिनको हम गिन सकते हैं. And uncountable noun means which we can't count. I showed you the example of tea. You can't count tea. Okay. So now we will be starting with the concept. So first is that formation of. Yes, we have done in the last class what we mean by noun number. So we have done, there are 2 parts of noun number. First is uncountable and the second one is countable. So the first one which means uncountable, that means you cannot count. I gave you an example of a cup of tea or a glass full of water. So you can't count water in tea. So next comes the countable noun, that means which you can count, जिसको आप गिन सकते हैं. So the example of countable noun are boys and birds. You can count boys and birds. So the countable noun, then it's divided into two parts. What is divided into two parts? Countable noun is divided into two parts, that is singular noun and plural noun. Singular means only one. What does the singular noun means? Singular noun means the only one. And then comes the plural noun. Plural noun means more than one. I am repeating it again. Countable noun are divided into two groups. What are divided into two groups? Countable noun. So the countable noun, the first is singular noun and the second is plural noun. Repeat after me. The first is singular noun. The second is plural noun. So what do you mean by the word singular noun is those nouns which you can count and that is only one. Okay, I am repeating it again. Those nouns which is only one, that is known as singular noun, and those nouns which are more than one, those are known as plural noun. I am repeating. जो एक होता है वो सिंगुलर नाउन होता है और जो एक से ज्यादा होता है वो प्लूरल नाउन होता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल लाइक बॉय, boy is only one. So when there will be more than two boy, it will be boys. Okay. We are going to learn how we can convert plural from singular noun. So now we will do the formation of plural from singular noun. So basically there are 8 rules to convert singular from plural. How many rules are there? There are 8 rules to convert plural from singular. So the rules 1 says that most nouns from their plural by adding s in the end of singular noun. So I told you that singular noun means one. So how we can convert this balloons to plural from? We will add at the end. We will add s. It will change to balloons. Balloon means one. Balloons means more than one. So this is the singular and this is the plural form. Same with I. We don't have one eye. We have two eyes. So it will just, we will at the end we will just add s. So it will be eyes. So the next example is lion. So for lion also we will just add at the end s. So it will be lions. Lion means one. Lions means more than one. So this is the singular and this is the plural form. Same with boat. There is only one boat. If we want to convert this boat into more than two, we will write boats. Okay. Now there are some more rules we will do now. Convert, these are the some examples or some rules how we can convert the plural to singular to plural now. So when the word, like I wrote batch, so the word which end with ch, what sound? Ch, batch. So it will turn, when we turn into plural, it will turn into batches. At the end we will add es. I am repeating it again. I wrote the word batch. The last sound was ch. The words which end with sound ch, it will get converted into batches when we convert into plural form. Same with the word class. Now the word it end with class, so it will turn into classes. So the next word is army. The next word is army. So the words which end with y, those words which end with y, we will delete the y and those words which end with y, we will delete the word y, we will write armies. Okay. So I am repeating it again. Those words which end with Y, we will delete the word Y and we will add IES. So the word will turn into armies. Okay, so next is bamboo. What I wrote? Bamboo. So the word is ending with O sound. So it will be bamboos. Okay, at the end you will add word S. Those words which end with or they have a sound of O, it will convert it into S, bamboos. Now, like I wrote knife. So, those words which end f sound, those words which end with FE of first sound, it will get converted into knives, NIVES. Okay, those words which have FE sound or first sound at the end, they get we have to delete FE and that converted into VES, KNIVES. It is knives. Okay, some words have vowels in between them. Like, what are the vowels? Vowels are A, E, I, O, U. So these all are vowels. Those words which have or those singular noun which have A, E, I, O, U in them, they will convert into E sound. Men. Like I wrote men, MAN. So the internal vowel, internal मतलब बीच में आ रहा है. So the internal vowel will get turned into E, MEN. Okay, men. Now there are some special singular which don't change. They remain the same. Like she. When we turn into plural noun, it will remain the same she. So go check your grammar book. There are some rules. What I told you in today's class, there are some rules how to change plural, how to change it to plural form. So you have to go through your books and you will be going through your worksheets also, because your worksheets contain some examples of these, definition of this and some exercise related to today's topic. So thank you class and have a nice day.